Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the beasts that make the road rumble. Today, we're talking about something that's got the entire automotive world buzzing all over again. The 2026 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Yeah, you heard that right. After what many thought was the end of an era, Dodge has roared back with this absolute monster, proving that V8 thunder isn't going anywhere anytime soon. If you're a muscle car fanatic, a drag strip dreamer, or just someone who loves the idea of a car that can smoke tires and souls in equal measure, buckle up because this review is going to take you from the showroom floor to the red line and back. I've spent some serious time behind the wheel of this thing, and let me tell you, it's not just a car, it's a statement. So, let's kick things off by walking around this beast and seeing what makes its outside scream for attention, starting up front. The 2026 Hellcat doesn't whisper, it bellows. That massive crosshair grille is bigger and bolder than ever, finished in high-gloss black with those signature LED headlights slicing through like laser beams on steroids. They're adaptive, too, adjusting to your speed and the curves ahead, but honestly, half the time you'll be too busy grinning to notice. The hood? Oh man, it's a work of art and aggression rolled into one. Sculpted vents that look like they're gasping for air after a sprint. And underneath, it's all functional pulling in cool air to feed that supercharged heart waiting below. The front fascia dips low with a massive splitter that's carbon fiber reinforced for that extra bite into the asphalt. And it's wide-body standard now, so the fenders flare out like they're ready to wrestle the road into submission. Bumps and scrapes. Minimal worry thanks to the raised clearance options, but let's be real, this car is meant to hunt highways, not potholes. The paint options are killer plum crazy purple that shifts in the sun like it's alive, or torrid that's so vibrant it could stop traffic on its own. Every angle up here says power, but it's refined power, like a predator that's learned to play nice. Until you mash the pedal, moving around to the side. The profile is where the Hellcat really flexes its muscles, or should I say, its curves. It's a long, low-slung coupe that stretches out like it's lounging before a pounce, with that iconic fastback roofline sweeping back without a hint of apology. The doors are sewed smooth, opening wide to reveal the cabin, but out here, your eyes are glued to the wheel's 20-inch lightweight forged aluminum rims wrapped in sticky Nitto NT555 G2 tires that grip like they're allergic to slip. The side skirts are aggressive, channeling air under the car for better downforce, and those wide fenders aren't just for show. They house the beefed-up Brembo brakes peeking through with red calipers that scream, "Stop me if you can." The beltline kicks up just enough to give it that muscular shoulder line. And subtle Hellcat badges in satin chrome remind everyone this isn't your grandpa's pony car, it's evolved, with aero tweaks that shave drag without killing the drama. From the A-pillar to the C-pillar, it's pure American bravado. But Dodge has added some clever touches like optional side cameras for tighter parking, because even monsters need to fit in garages sometimes. Stand back 10 feet and it looks timeless. Get close, and you see the 2026 updates like the integrated side vents that double as exhaust. Heat shields making it sharper, meaner, ready to carve corners or straight line dominate, flip it around to the rear. And that's where the Hellcat plants its flag and dares you to challenge it. Dual quad-tip exhausts roar out from under the massive diffuser, polished stainless steel tips that glow orange after a hard run, and the sound? We'll get to that later, but trust me, it's symphonic fury. The taillights are full-width LED strips now, slimmer and brighter, with sequential turn signals that dance like they're taunting the car behind you. The decklid spoiler's active arrow pops up at speed for stability, folds away for stealth, and it's carbon fiber to keep the weight down. The rear bumper wraps around with integrated fog lights and a high-mount stop lamp that's impossible to miss, especially when you're braking from triple digits. Bumperettes on the corners protect against door dings in tight lots, but again, this tail is built for tailgating the horizon, not bumper cars. Overall, the exterior is a masterclass in evolution, familiar enough to feel like home for longtime fans, but updated with lighter materials, better aero, and that unmistakable Hellcat stance that says, "I'm here to play and I play to win." It's not subtle, but subtlety was never the point, alright. Let's slide inside and see if the cabin can match the chaos outside. Pop that door, it's heavy. Reassuringly so, and you're greeted by a cockpit that's equal parts luxury lounge and fighter jet. The seats? Alcantara and Nepal leather heaven, with massive bolsters that hug you like they know you're about to unleash hell. They're heated, ventilated, and now with 12-way power adjustments plus massage functions for those long hauls between track days. The driver's perch is perfect deep bucket with a suede headliner overhead. And the steering wheel is a flat-bottomed wonder wrapped in perforated leather. Thick rim for that connected feel, with paddle shifters that click like rifle bolts. Dash-wise, it's a sea of soft-touch materials, carbon fiber accents everywhere, and that massive 12.3-inch Uconnect 5 touchscreen dominating the center stack. It's buttery smooth Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wireless, navigation that predicts your traffic like a psychic, and now integrated SRT performance pages that log your laps in real time. Below it, the climate controls are haptic, minimalist, but the physical knobs for volume and tuning keep things tactile when you're in the zone. The gauge cluster, fully digital, reconfigurable to show boost pressure, G, forces, or just a classic analog vibe. Rear seats fold flat for a cargo decent 16 cubic feet with them up, but let's be honest. This is a 2+2 at best, made for buddies who don't mind the squeeze on road trips. Ambient lighting runs the gamut from fiery red to cool blue, and the Harman Kardon audio system thumps with 18 speakers, including a subwoofer that vibrates the floorboards. It's not just comfortable, it's immersive with zero rattles thanks to the stiffened chassis, and enough tech to make you forget you're in a 4,500-pound sledgehammer. One nitpick, the MyGig infotainment can lag if you're streaming heavy video, but for music and maps, it's flawless. This interior says Dodge Listen more premium, more connected, but still raw where it counts. Now, the part we've all been waiting for, performance. Strap in because the 2026 Hellcat doesn't drive it, it detonates. Under the hood sits the legendary Supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8, but tuned for this year with a larger intercooler and ECU tweaks, pushing 797 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque to all four wheels via torque vectoring. No, wait, standard is rear-wheel drive, but the optional WD system with active transfer case makes it a foul-weather fiend without killing the fun. The 8-speed TorqueFlite automatic shifts like lightning, holding gears in sport mode or going full drag in launch control, which now includes line lock and burnout modes right from the dash. Punch it from a stop and you're at 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds, flat tires chirping, supercharger whine building to a banshee scream that drowns out everything but your heartbeat. Quarter mile? Sub 11 seconds easy, trapping at 130 miles per hour, and top speed nudges 203 if you dare the unlimited governor. But it's not just straight-line savagery. The adaptive suspension Bilstein shocks with multiple modes from comfort to tracklets. It carved canyons with surprising poise. Body roll tamed, brakes hauling it down from 100 to 0 in under 100 feet without fade. Fuel economy? Laughable 13 city, 22 highway on premium. But who cares when the exhaust note is this intoxicating? A guttural rumble at idle that erupts into a V8 orchestra under load. I took it to the strip, and on street tires, it hooked up better than my old 23 model, thanks to the wider contact patch and improved diff. On the street, it's a gentle giant until you flick that SD button, then it's Jekyll to Hyde in a blink. Handling's improved with stiffer bushings and lighter knuckles, but it's still a heavyweight steering's quick but not telepathic like a Corvette. Safety tech? Full sweep blind spot cams, forward collision with auto brake, and now level 2 hands-free highway driving that actually works. This isn't just fast. It's visceral, addictive, a car that makes every drive feel like an event. Of course. All this glory comes at a price, and Dodge has kept it accessible for a beast this ballistic. The base SRT Hellcat starts at around $80,995, including destination. That's up a bit from last gen due to the updated chassis and tech, but still a steal for 800 horses. Step up to the wide-body package for $6,000 more, adding those flared fenders, bigger brakes, and summer tires standard. The re-dye trim? That's $85,000 territory, bumping to 807 horses with a heavier-duty supercharger and drag-focused tuning. Fully loaded with the tech pack adding adaptive cruise, 360 cams, and premium audio, you're looking at $92,000. Before options like the Dynamics package for $2,500, which throws in launch control extras and track telemetry. Resale holds strong. These depreciate slower than most thanks to the cult following. And with gas prices whatever, the V8 tax is real but worth it. Financing? Expect 4.9% APR for 60 months on good credit. And Dodge's loyalty program shaves $1,000 off if you're trading a Moper compared to a Mustang. GT at $42,000 but half the power. Or a Camaro S that's sharper but cramped, the Hellcat's value is high.